Okay, so earlier today we read this book. What is the title of the book?
Really, really cold.
Really, really cold. And if I were to ask you, what kind of a text is this? What kind of a genre is this? What could you say? What would you say?
Nonfiction.
Nonfiction. Why is it nonfiction? Could you tell me why it's nonfiction?
Because it talks about, like, it says, like, about how it's really, really cold and really, really beautiful. Like, it'll show, like, real pictures, and it'll say, like,
real pictures of,
say, like,
of where? Where is it talking about?
Antarctica.
Antarctica. So if a book is giving you real facts and real information about a place, a person, a thing, it is nonfiction, right? So open up our book. Let's go back through it for a second. What are some of the things that we read about when we read this earlier? We have our table of contents here. Yeah.
We read about Antarctica, climate, people, weather, what to wear, dangers, in the conclusion.
Good job. So we talked about each of these different sections in our book, right? Now, why did we use these sticky notes?
The yellow ones are for for the good facts, like why it's good, and the purple ones are why it's bad to do.
Okay, yeah. So today we're going to be working on this inference map. We have 2 questions on this map. We talked about them before we read, and then we used these little sticky notes to kind of help us keep track of, ooh, this is a good page, this is some good information that we could use. Can you read this first question for me?
Why do many people not travel to Antarctica?
And what color sticky note did we use for this one? For why do many people not travel to Antarctica?
Purple.
Purple, good job. And then the second question was what?
Yellow.
Good. Can you read that question?
Some people think Antarctica is interesting. Why might they think this?
Good. Very good. So we talked about, okay, so we have some facts that we can use to support this answer for this question, and then we have some facts that we maybe can find and we can use for this question. So that is what we're going to be doing now. We're going to look back through the text, and we're going to see if we can find some details to help us answer these questions. How many boxes are here? How many details do we have to find? How many boxes?
3.
3. So how many reasons or details do you think we need to find for this answer?
3.
And then what about for this one?
3. I was
3.
going to say 6.
Well, 6 would be, what's 3 plus 3?
6.
So that would be the total, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're right. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, so let's talk about this question first. Why do many people not travel to Antarctica? Can you go back through, and what color sticky note did we use for that?
Purple.
Purple, good. So we had a sticky note on this page. What is the section for this one?
Climate.
Climate. What is the climate? Do you remember what we read about on this page? And remember too, it was on this page and it was also on the next 2 pages. What is climate? You can go use your book to help you.
Could I say what I read earlier?
Yeah, if you can tell me what you read.
In Antarctica, it is negative 58 degrees.
Negative 58 degrees. Do you think that that's a good fact that we could maybe put here? Do you think that could be a reason why people do not want to travel to Antarctica?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree. Do you want me to write lines for you to make it easier? You got it? Good job. That should probably be good.
Yeah.
Good job.
In Antarctica,
Good, I like how you're using the text to spell the words correctly.
the climate is negative 58
So the temperature could be negative 58 degrees
Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit. Good job. Okay, so let's look back through. We need 2 more reasons of why people might not want to travel to Antarctica.
Because in the central mountain region, it's the coldest.
Okay. Do you think that maybe we can try to find something that's not about the temperature? So we have this page that has a purple sticky. Could we find the other page that has the purple sticky?
Dangerous.
Ooh, this is dangerous. Do you think that this could help us maybe find another reason of why people might not want to go to Antarctica?
Because there's snowstorms.
Snowstorms? Yeah. Do you remember what we call a snowstorm?
A blizzard.
A blizzard. There you go.
There are lots of blizzards.
Yeah. I think that could be a good reason why people might not want to travel to Antarctica. Do you know how to spell blizzard? Do you want to find it in our text? Oh, nice spelling. Nice job. What do you need at the end of a sentence?
A period, but there are lots of blizzards, and when the wind blows, all you can see is snow.
Oh, I like those details. Go ahead, put that in.
Lots of blizzards, and
Great job. I like how that had a lot of details in it. And you didn't just say, oh, there's blizzards. Okay, so we need one more reason right here. We need one more of why people might not want to visit Antarctica.
It's probably in here because I just know that Antarctica has blizzards.
Okay,
So
good.
maybe I can look from this one.
Why don't we look back through these dangers? So let's see, it's talking about... Oh, can you read that for me? What does it say?
Snow can cause
Well, so hold on, start at the line above.
bright sun reflecting off the white snow can cause both sunburn and snow blindness.
Yeah, do you remember how on this page we talked about how they had to wear those goggle things?
That's why it protects them from the sun.
Protects them from the sun. Yeah, good job. So could that be a reason maybe why people wouldn't want to go?
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to word that? What are you going to write down? Can we put this in our own words instead of copying down the
Can I
sentence?
just do the first one and then do...
How could you put this in your own words, though? So we have the bright sun
Snow
reflect.
can make... If the snow reflects off of the snow, it can cause sunburn and blindness.
Perfect. Good. If the sun reflects off the snow,
The bright...
you could say the bright.
sun.
Yeah, there you go. The bright sun.
Snow and can cause...
What did you say to me before? And can cause... It's right here if you need it.
Snow blindness.
And it's so bright and you can't see. Have you ever had that happen to you, like even around here, like if it snows at home? You go outside and you see the sun shining on the snow.
Mm-hmm.
It seems bright. Picture how bad that could be in Antarctica. Good job. Proud of your responses so far. Good job. Okay, so we have our 3 reasons for this question. Let's move on to the next one. So some people think Antarctica is interesting. Why might they think that? What are you pointing to?
Because they could make... Oh.
Well, hold on. Tell me first before you write it down.
Because they could stay in a snow shelter where they could keep warm.
Okay, so maybe some people might want to stay in a snow shelter?
Maybe.
So that could be one reason. And then I want to turn to our pages where we have our yellow sticky notes.
Maybe because they...
Good. End of sentence. Oh, there you go. Good job. Okay, so where can we find other information, do you think? Okay, good. So we had a sticky note on the conclusion page. Do you remember why you thought that?
People will go to Antarctica so they could see the beautiful animals and water.
Yeah, what specific animal is this page talking about?
penguin.
Yeah, remember we read this caption? It says thousands of penguins spent this summer in Antarctica. So they might want to see some of the animals, like penguins.
Wait, what if people don't have to see penguins there? Can they go to the zoo?
They can see them in the zoo. But do you think, so you're right, you have a good point. But do you think it would be really cool to see the penguins?
Like a penguin hatch.
Oh, like hatch from an egg? That would be cool.
Like,
or to see them in their natural environment where they actually live.
Maybe because the people don't like scientists take penguins and bring them there. They don't get the eggs. The eggs come there, then they take them after they hatch.
Oh, you mean like when they take them to zoos and stuff? Yeah, that happens sometimes, yeah.
People probably...
But these penguins are naturally living in the wild instead of living in the zoo. That's a good point, though. Remember, Antarctica's in our book if you make sure you spell it right. Okay.
I just did that.
Good. Good.
To Antarctica because they could see
Good, I like how you're using the book to spell penguins. That can be a tricky word to spell.
penguin. It looks like penguins. Wings.
Yeah, it sounds like pen and win sometimes, but there's that G in there. Oh, good job. Good. Okay, so we need, don't worry about that right now. We'll do that later. Perfect. Okay, so you have two reasons, two details why some people would maybe want to go to Antarctica or think that it's interesting.
I have one more.
Oh. What other page do you have a yellow sticky on? Oh. Okay, I remember reading here. Let me turn to that page too. I remember reading some good stuff on this page. Do you remember? You want to look through it?
Can I read out loud?
Yeah, you can read it out loud.
This land is a brilliant white. In the summer, the sun shines all day, and as far as you can see, there's nothing but snow and ice. In the central area, you will find mountains and even active volcanoes. Their display of blue smoke. There is very little life, but some moss, algae,
Yeah, there you go. Good job.
and insects live yet
Remember, pause. Okay, good.
Yet on the coast. There are plenty of seals, penguins, and fish. There is land under the ice. Antarctica is a continent.
Good.
Maybe because people want to go to Antarctica because maybe they could see the land under ice. Because maybe...
Do you think it would be easy to see the land under the ice?
Crack the ice.
Do you think it's a good idea to crack the ice in Antarctica? So I'm not sure about that. Is there anything else that you read about in here that maybe could be a reason why? I remember we talked about it in class before. We're talking about something in science, and then we said, oh, can they have them in Antarctica? Look, we just read about it.
Volcanoes.
Oh, remember we said, oh my goodness, that's such a surprise that there's volcanoes in Antarctica. And what does the book say that comes out of them?
Blue smoke.
Yeah. Do you think that could be a good reason why? That makes me interested. That would make me want to go to Antarctica.
People probably want to...
Wow, you're giving me so many details. Nice job. Great job. So we just finished our questions, right? Now my last question for you is this. So we talked about, we have reasons why people would not want to visit Antarctica. And you said because it's very cold, -58 degrees Fahrenheit, that there's blizzards, and that the snow can cause sunburn or snow blindness. And then you said some things that are interesting about Antarctica is that you could build a snow shelter, you could see penguins and other animals, and because you could see volcanoes that shoot out blue smoke. Now, thinking about all of this stuff, and I know we've talked about this before, would you want to visit Antarctica?
No.
No? Why not? Can you tell me a reason why not?
Because the ice would crack and maybe you could fall and you would get stuck under the ice and it would be a harder way to get out because you would have to swim a while underwater, but you had no fear.
Oh my goodness. So you think it'd be dangerous if the ice cracked? Yeah. Well, do you have any other reasons why you would not want to go to Antarctica? I thought you wanted to go to Antarctica.
But now since I did this.
Oh, so doing this makes you change your mind? Okay, I was going to say, I thought you wanted to go to Antarctica. But now you don't want to.
Because there's a volcano that could shoot maybe like snow
Okay.
too.
Is it okay if our opinions change sometimes too? Yeah, that's okay. We talk about that all the time.
Like once if you read something, like you say this is a bad book, but then you read it, and then it's actually like a really good book.
Yeah. So sometimes
like,
you can change your mind about that.
Leprechaun's book, I didn't really know about it that much, and I didn't.
Oh, leprechauns don't play basketball? Mm-hmm. And then after you read that, you changed your mind a little bit? Yeah. Good job. I'm very proud of you. I'm very proud of all of the details that you put into your answers and all of the details that we found in here and our sticky notes. Good job. High five me. Good job.